NRG Stadium in Houston. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Quick throw completed by Watson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. It's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 35 on second down, Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On third down, Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to work his way down to the 16. Johnson. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Cousins open here. Adam Thielen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
13 yards.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he fires one incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Bernard McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Watson dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills, and it's 3rd and 5.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down. Watson on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans push further out in front.
His kick is
the fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And Rudolph has it, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Vikings, nothing.
Cousins from the gun on third. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A gain of 30.
A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Madison, the ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch him dirt, out the mud, out the dirt.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking first down. Cousins on first down. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Tajay Sharp. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
4 yards remain for second down. To the air again, it's Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the running back position just continues to evolve from what I saw as a youngster when you just took the ball from the quarterback and ran as far as you could. Nowadays, you've got to be able to catch the ball as well. And there were 15 running backs last season, partner, that ran for over 1,000 yards, but only 3 had 500 or more receiving yards as well. Leonard Fournette with Jacksonville, Christian McCaffrey, of course, with Carolina, and this guy right here, Dalvin Cook.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll throw again. Cousins. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Cousins.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down.
Third down.
Cousins again. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown.
Kyle Rudolph. Touchdown.
Kyle Rudolph. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Minnesota.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded right around the 8. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson on target here to Fuller. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Texans 21, Vikings 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's going to fire one deep over. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. B.C. Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Bailey got the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
55, mark that, 55. Stay with your man. Hey, check 20 points down, he's coming.
Back to throw, Watson. On the move to his left. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Deshaun Watson.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Again, it's Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. Now a timeout.
Played to Kenny Stills.
7 seconds left in the first half.
Brings up third and a yard.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. After the play, not a good sign. Dalvin Cook staying on the ground. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the 38, Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35.
First down.
That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. David Johnson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes this score Texans 31. Vikings.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball. Johnson, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked it up.
David Johnson here on the catch. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. The first down carry here for Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd and a couple, Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Darren Fells, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
21.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
55, 55. Check.
Now Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
First down, Vikings.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. Throwing is Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Jefferson. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 6. Again, it's Cousins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tajay Sharp, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Is good. Makes the score Texans 38. Vikings.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Escaping the pressure right. He gets it to Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Ready? Right there. 54. Right there.
Now a first down throw. Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
28.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Right there on the coverage to knock that ball away was Mike Hughes.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. He finds his man Johnson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They go to Johnson again. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Texans 45.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Abdullah on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
1st down, Minnesota.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
Cousins pass.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd.
I don't care how you look at it, how you cut it, how you parse it. Adam Thielen continues to be an absolute marvel coming from where he did Division III football to being one of the top receivers in the NFL. But it's going to be vital for the Vikings in 2020 to keep number 19 on the field, especially since he lost his old running mate Stephon Diggs to the Buffalo Bills. And a hamstring injury last year really held his numbers in check. His lowest receiving yardage since 2015. Look for another breakout from Adam Thielen after plays like that.
Buying time to his left. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Gain of 9. Brings up
from the 4. This is 2nd down and 1.
4-yard line.
To the air again. It's Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tajay Sharp. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Texans 45. Vikings.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It's now.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a
The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 34.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Watson on 1st down. And Stills bringing it in. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now Abdullah, the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down.
The Vikings
play action now, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
They'll throw again. Cousins. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Second and 20. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
For Adam Thielen, incomplete. It's 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Texans defense stands tall.
Down.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Final score, Texans.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Texans, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll drop down.
She back got me.